bag. Now, it is chess's equivalent to football's penalty shootout. The competition to find the world chess champion reaches its nail-biting finish today. The American challenger Fabinho Caruana is taking on the Norwegian title holder Magnus Carlsen. After drawing all 12 games, they now face a series of tiebreakers with less and less time. First the Blitz, finally Armageddon, if there's still no winner. Well, joining me now is Sarah Longson, the former British ladies champion. And at the other end of our studio here, we have two England internationals playing Blitz chess in a moment or two, Laura Davidson and Arushi Ramaiya. I'm going to say to you two, go and start playing whilst I ask Sarah the first few questions. Sarah, wow, this has been a Herculean struggle between these two players wanting to be world champion. I mean, it really is like the penalty shootout now.
Yes, they've just played 12 classical games and each one has been a draw. Now, that's not because it's boring. They've been really exciting matches, but they're so close in ability and the nerves are high that no one's been able to be victorious yet. So yesterday we had a dramatic thing where Magnus decided to agree a draw in a better position, and the commentators were like, whoa. Normally you'd play on, and if he won that match, he'd be world champion. But I think he's so used to winning now on the tie breaks, he just decided to call it and wait for the tie breaks. Yeah. And actually, it's going well because he's won the first match.
You're right, because in that offering up of a draw, the former Grandmaster Garry Kasparov was really puzzled by that. He changed his mind about who he thought was now favourite. Who do you think is favourite?
So obviously now that Magnus has won the first game, I'd say Magnus. I always thought he was the favourite, but yesterday, for the whole of the chess world, we were like, whoa, what's happening? You know, he's lost his ability to kind of just go for it, and his nerves were obviously like, he was just so nervous. But I think now he's got one in the bag. You know, they've still got 3 more matches if he doesn't win the next 2 games. So I think, yeah, Magnus will win.
Now, I mentioned Garry Kasparov. You, of course, many, many years ago met Garry Kasparov when you first started. I just want to show our viewers a clip of that because you're on the children's show Blue Peter. Let's have a look.
If you weren't at the Blue Peter studio today, what would you be doing?
I would be in London meeting Garry Kasparov and getting his autograph.
So you decided to come to Blue Peter instead of meeting your hero, Garry Kasparov. Well, do you know what? I think you've made the right choice because, Sarah, Garry Kasparov is here. Garry, welcome to Blue Peter. Take a seat.
Hi.
You knew nothing about this, did you, Sarah?
Wow.
There he is, your hero.
Oh, I'm not a ghost, it's for real.
Oh, wow. How about that?
So you've been watching Sarah play, haven't you, Garry? Okay, meet Mabel, by the way, as well. Mabel's a huge chess fan as well.
There had to be a dog. It's a children's show. I mean, Sarah, what was that like, and what does it actually take to be a chess champion?
So that experience was incredible for me. I just won my first tournament, which was actually, well, it was my first ever chess tournament, and I won the whole thing. I was invited on Blue Peter, and I didn't know Garry was going to be there, hence why I was so nervous. It was absolutely phenomenal. So since then I've played lots of chess, played in the Women's Olympiad team and travelled all over the world, met Magnus, met Fabiano, and yeah, it's just amazing.
And you've been a real champion. Listen, I'm going to cross the floor of the studio and talk to these other two. As I do, just tell me, who thought for a playoff having an even number of games made any sort of sense? I thought everyone's supposed to have big brains to play chess. Best of 4 makes no sense, does it?
Well, it's fair because you can have the same number of whites and blacks. White does give a significant advantage. Not actually in the classical games so far. That's a bit of a joke for the chess world.
Sarah, thanks very much. Let's join these two. Who's winning?
At the moment, it's quite drawn. Yeah.
Just like the big game. I mean, tell me, just explain Blitz chess. I mean, what are the difficulties of playing at such speed?
Well, at the beginning, it's all right because you've got time to think and form out a plan. But during the end, it gets quite stressful because you're just playing intuitively.
So less time for strategy, I suppose. Is that, and more time for mistakes?
Yeah, so I guess the key to winning is waiting for your opponent to make the first mistake, ensuring you don't.
Tell me, when did you two first start playing chess? Because you're almost veterans now.
I started around 6 because my older brother, he plays. So I used to watch him and I was really interested.
And when did you realise that you were good, and what makes a good chess player?
Well, I started when I was 8, and then I came second in the mega final. Then I just kept on playing since then. And I think what makes a good chess player is someone who's really determined and won't give up.
And the big game that is going on that we've been talking about, both of you, your individual predictions. Who do you think?
I think Magnus Carlsen at the minute, because he's got the nerve to keep on going.
I think there's more of a difference in their rapid abilities, and Carlsen's got an edge, definitely.
So both of you the same mindset. They get to win. I think it's €1 million, whoever actually wins finally this playoff. Listen, I'm going to let you get back to playing. I think you ought to actually just move that a bit further forward if I can just pitch in as well. They're on to the second game. I'm going to join this game. Do stay with us. I'm back in a moment or two. We have that Bank of England press conference coming up. We're back with that in a moment. Don't go away.